Hello!
Hey!
Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to Kingdom Hearts 3 spoiler-free live stream. Spoiler-free. We're keeping this spoiler-free.
Yeah,
A lot of people are very worried about spoilers. There's only 5 days left until the game. They've been waiting, what, how many years now?
Like 10 plus years
10
perhaps
plus years
at this point. I haven't
point.
been counting, but
Yes.
heck, they had that like leaked copy that came out a little while back.
Yeah,
So
spoilers are on the internet. I think people are really trying to avoid them. We're gonna try and avoid them here.
Yeah.
Why don't I want to show off this beautiful menu. Dude, I got nostalgic. Like, just seeing the menu, I was like, oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, no, dude, they use the same kind of directing, right? You see a little bit of like Sora, the Sora art, and then it like instantly.
It's pretty good. So we're gonna be playing the Toy Story level. It's gonna be a little bit after the beginning, so we can't show the beginning, so it's like after the initial cutscene, and then we're gonna play most of it, or a good chunk of it, and then we're not gonna show the ending of it. We will happily answer all your questions. Also, if you guys would prefer, I could just skip the cutscenes if that's something people don't want to see.
Yeah, what do you guys think
more than
about
happy
that?
to show whatever you guys want. I'm actually going to cut to the camera back for a sec because my loading menu has a spoiler.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, can't show that.
Please stand by, everybody.
My later save, very much a spoiler. So all the loading screens are Instagram posts from all the characters.
I did not notice that at first. It was so like, oh wait,
dude,
a second.
hashtag Woody, hashtag Buzz, hashtag Rex, hashtag Ham.
Oh man, I wonder whose idea that was.
I don't
That's
know.
interesting.
It's really dumb. Someone says no cutscenes. Someone says skip all them cutscenes.
Aw.
We can do that.
But some of them are pretty cute, man.
Loading screen spoiler? Not really.
you're
that I'm
good.
aware of. The loading screen shouldn't be spoilers.
Is Goofy Xehanort?
Yes.
Actually, yes, we can confirm that.
We could skip all the cutscenes, or at least ones that I think are relevant to skip. Yeah, so we're about 7 or so hours in the game. This is one of the first worlds you can enter. I think you're technically supposed to do it first, but I actually did it.
You can split off
second. So
I did it. This is actually the first one I just dived into. So you do have like a split choice.
yes.
It's like you do this one or this one.
Yeah, which is kind of how Kingdom Hearts works.
Yeah.
You ready, Sora?
Our buddy Woody.
Let's stop the toy store.
Yeah, he's so is it him that's voiced by Tom Hanks' brother?
Yeah, it is. So like
It's
previous Kingdom Hearts
weird.
games, they can't like quite get all the A-list actor
Yeah.
talent. So they have to use the sound likes, the ones that like other like those weird spin-off media will use. So they get those actors, which do serviceable job, but it is a weird, interesting fact. with Woody.
The Buzz one actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Although I'm kind of wishing they just went with the Patrick Warburton. Who did the cartoon version of Buzz. I was sort of hoping they went with that. But like, I think Rex is like, he sounds just like him.
Yeah, I have to wonder, like, did they get the person, or like, did they just have really good sound-alikes nowadays?
Some of them they did. Like, I think Hades is like the original voice actor.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Right.
I don't know about Monsters Inc., but it sounds just like John Goodman and whoever played Mike Wazowski.
Billy Crystal, I believe.
Yeah. Dude, this game looks really good.
Yeah, dude.
By
Yeah,
the way,
everyone's saying like,
there's
dude,
like
this
a
game's
hidden.
beautiful.
There was a hidden Mickey emblem here somewhere, and I, for the life of me, could not find it. That's like
Sora.
this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So they tell you in this game like, hey, there's a lucky emblem nearby, and it's like the collectibles in the game. And even when they tell you where it is, I sometimes just cannot find it.
yeah, and it's even worse because they'll keep saying like, gosh, I think there's a lucky emblem right here.
By the way, we're gonna start this with a good
I was
old
gonna say,
fashioned.
do some selfies, man.
Yeah.
Look at these selfies, guys.
So they don't do it all the time, but you can.
Come on, Woody.
Sometimes they acknowledge that like you're trying to take a selfie with them. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. You got to just find the opening though.
Yeah, you gotta find that opening.
He's like, what are you doing?
This is the best.
Excuse me?
The best part about this is Kingdom Hearts' greatest contribution to society is being able to take selfies.
Disney character.
Someone acknowledged that Rex broke the fourth wall where he says you're from a video game. Yeah, so the whole thing is Rex thinks you are a character in a video game that he's been playing, which is this really good like parody of Final Fantasy. Like they're kind of ripping. They're kind of ripping on themselves. We weren't allowed to show it, and honestly, that's okay. I think it's worth seeing for yourself. Yeah. It's, oh my god, it's amazing. I was losing my mind.
It's interesting. It's just one of those moments where, like, I feel like you don't get this that much. Where Square is just like poking fun at themselves.
Yeah, this game feels like they're really poking fun at themselves.
Because they kind of have to.
They really are. They are now. Like this game, really is poking fun at themselves. So. Yeah. Let's see. This is the Moogle shop. One cool thing they have is they have these like photo missions where you can actually like take photos of particular stuff and then you get rewards for it. And that's kind of been like a fun little collectible I enjoy doing. You can also like upgrade your keyblades, stuff like that. Let's just. I'll keep going, and then if anyone has any questions or wants to see something, they can ask us. I saw someone ask how hard the game is. I would say it is comparable to Kingdom Hearts 2, where it's the standard difficulty is honestly not that tough. But I imagine I haven't played it on like proud mode or anything, but I imagine that would be a more significant experience. Like, so I think it feels a lot like that game where it's like pretty low skill floor, but like a high skill ceiling for those who want that. So I think if you are, if you're like a Kingdom Hearts veteran, I would say probably play it on like proud mode or something like that.
And they give you all that choices right off the beginning anyway.
They do.
But yeah, I didn't find too much like trouble so far. You just have to make sure that you're maintaining Sora in terms of like equipment and all that. Yeah, just the basic stuff you're doing in JRPGs anyway. But mostly really manageable. Gives you more room to focus on combat, which we're seeing right here.
Seeing that good combat.
Which as you can see, is incredibly flashy.
It is. It's very flashy.
I guess maybe we should talk a little bit about how it even works, right? Or
Sure. They've sort of slowly been evolving it since 2. They've added a lot of things from the previous games. So they have the what's it called, flow motion from drop dream distance. So like right here, I can dream drop distance. Drop dream distance. I always say that.
Drop the dream distance.
Like bounce off walls and certain objects and do stuff like that. Someone says, what platform am I playing on? I'm playing on the Xbox One X. It looks really good. That's the code I got. Although I actually have my own personal PS4 copy arriving. So I was like, I need a PS4 copy.
Yeah. I would say just looking at this, the performance is pretty comparable.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I was kind of curious because, I mean, X is definitely more powerful, so I'm wondering if this would actually be like a better experience or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they have, I'm trying to think of all the changes to the combat here they've been adding. So they have these forms you can see where that's kind of the replacement for the drive system from 2, where instead your keyblades can kind of transform, and then you can basically like do these like special like alternate like attacks and stuff. And kind of like run for a limited time. So this is the standard keyblade. It's a pretty basic form. It's actually cool. Like Sora like switches to his like Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
like
a
second form.
A fun little touch.
Yeah.
One thing I really like though is you can actually have up to 3 keyblades slotted, and then you can switch between them.
Bro, it sounded like you said you can have 3 keybays.
Keybays
slotted.
Keybays. I'm all about
Those
this.
Those are some keybays, yo.
Keybays.
I'm seeing some questions here where someone's asking, would this be a good first Kingdom Hearts to play?
Whew. Man, it's tough.
I don't think it would. I mean, I don't know.
I think gameplay-wise, it's very accessible.
Yeah.
I think the Disney stuff is fantastic, and the Disney stuff is self-contained enough that you can enjoy that on its own. The story, absolutely not.
They don't really do. There's no summaries.
There's no summaries. There's no story primer.
What's happened?
It's very. It's real rough. If you don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts' story, it would be incredibly daunting to get into, and you would have no idea what they're talking about because they don't bother. They just assume you know.
Exactly. That said, if you did play a little bit of some of the other ones, and then you just like look at an extensive story summary online, you can mostly jump into this without too many issues.
Yeah, I had a couple of people being like, "Oh, I only played 1 and 2, but I never played the spin-offs. Like, what should I do?" And I just we have a really excellent story primer.
Yeah, by Steve Watts.
And so I just was like, "Hey, if you're okay reading, just read this. It'll get you summed up."
Check it out. It's really a good article because it runs down the entire story, but it has all these
people were asking
summaries
to not
too.
show cutscenes. But basically, the big gimmick with this area is that you get these mechs you can jump into. that are pretty cool. So Sora can, like, in and out of combat, jump into these different mechs and use them, which is fun.
Yeah. That's what I like about this game is that they have a lot of random, like, bells and whistles that kind of add variety to just every moment for the most part. Like, even, like, each world has, like, an interesting gimmick to it.
Yeah.
And then you also have, on top of, like, having the Disney ride attacks and stuff, which spawn, like, combat is so weird because, like, you'll get all these different prompts to say, like, hey, you want to do this crazy flashy attack or about this flashy attack? And you just, like, keep doing them. You're layering them upon them each other.
Oh, yeah, it just goes.
And just keep destroying enemies. And it's just really, like, in your face and fun and, like, over the top.
Is this game hard on easy mode? No, it's not that difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
On, like, it can get, like, a little daunting, but, like, it's not, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 can be a really complicated, like, action game on the harder difficulties. Like,
yeah.
I've seen people who are like, oh, this is comparable to something like a Devil May Cry. As far as which one's, like, better, I don't know. It's like, or something. But like the depth is there, but the standard difficulty makes it easy enough where you don't really have to engage with that stuff, and you can just have a fun time with it.
Yeah. Mr. Eric Brown asks if there's any Final Fantasy characters. Not many.
No.
I mean, they do nod to Final Fantasy here and there, and actually, you'll see a little fun little reference in this toy store.
Yeah, there's a lot of good references here, but
we're not seeing Cloud.
Yeah, I can just sort of let you down gently and say, unfortunately, the Final Fantasy characters kind of get shafted in this one.
They do,
which is really unfortunate.
You know, I guess it's not surprising because they've been struggling for many games to try to, like, fit that in somehow. Because that's where the origins, right? It's like, what if we did our Final Fantasy characters or Disney characters? You know, would that be a fun, crazy crossover? But, like, I do seem to recall, like, they were just like, how do we keep fitting these characters in? Like, I mean, after a while, they even put, like, World Ends With You characters.
Oh, they put them in Dream Drop Distance.
Dream Drop Distance? Yeah. It's like, I think it just felt like maybe perhaps they were running out of ideas and.
Yeah, it's a bummer though because it kind of did establish those as, like, significant characters. Like,
yeah.
Cloud and Leon.
Right. Which are the big ones. But you feel like with some of the ways that Final Fantasy established itself over the years, like now more recently, you think, like, you know, maybe get some Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, like you were hoping like a Noctis would show up or something, right?
Yeah.
But, like, they kind of didn't do that, and that's a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah. Cloud is too busy.
How long did it take to get to this point in the game? This is about 7 hours in for me. But you could actually do this world one world earlier. I did a different world and then this world. So you could get to the Toy Story part about, like, 4 hours in or so.
This looks like a way in.
Let's see.
So since you got to skip cutscenes fast in that, all right, I'll try and be more on point about that.
Got to see this hot gameplay, dude.
Ugh. And then specifically not see the story stuff at all.
Yeah.
You wanna
I believe some people were asking earlier about, like, just like, well, because from this world specifically, the world is very open because you're a toy and you're in a large, like, human world. But there are other worlds in the game that seem a little bit more, I don't know, like, I wouldn't say like dense or anything, but they are, like, they aren't as expanse as this.
No, they're maybe a little more, like, straightforward paths, but they're really long.
Yeah,
like there are I'd say there are probably less worlds than, like, Kingdom Hearts 2, but the worlds are way bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
big.
cool
like,
thing. I could show that off. I unlocked a Classic Kingdom game.
Ooh.
Which is
I haven't touched these yet.
Basically, yeah, they're like these Game & Watch style games that star, like, Mickey and Sora. And it's like their acknowledgement of, like, the Classic Kingdom stuff from 2.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It's like a proper, like, Game & Watch game.
Wow, look at that. That's well done.
Yeah. So
you just gotta avoid the footsteps.
Yeah. You ever own one of these kinds of games?
Yeah, a long time ago.
I had, like, a Star Wars
ones
one.
I had. Yeah. I think I had, like, a G.I. Joe one.
All right, so I got the thing
Oh,
open for
wow.
Mickey.
These are so, like, charming.
That's one of my favorite things about this game is sort of like, oh, jeez.
No!
I messed up.
Got, bro.
I got.
Smashed.
Is just the variety. Like, they put a lot of effort into all the different like, mini games and, like, side stuff, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I definitely agree. There's a lot of just fun things that are just, like, putting through all the games. Just I'm trying to look for the word, but there's a bunch of like random like small like mini games. There's a lot of different parts to it, and while not all of them are like fleshed out in an amazing way, there you go. It's just great to have so much variety in that sense.
So anyway, like that kind of just keeps going and it keeps escalating.
Yeah.
From there, and there's a ton of them you can unlock, which is great.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's way more.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
There's a whole second screen.
There's a whole ton of them. That stuff's real cool. And yeah, you got like lucky emblems. That's like stories. We're not gonna look at any of that.
Yeah.
One thing I really like about this game is that they let you have up to 5 party members now.
Yeah, that's right.
So you never have to get rid of Donald and Goofy. Which
that makes me happy.
Really like.
It was always such a tough decision for me every time I had to like think about removing Donald. I was like, oh man, but I just liked Donald because I'm a big fan of Donald.
Well, I would always remove Goofy because I was just like, I just need Donald's healing magic.
That's true. That's true.
Where are we going? Let's see. So we're gonna.
I forget that there was this noise that Goofy made in all the old ones that were just like. He kept doing it over and over again.
Like, Kingdom Hearts is a habit for sure of like repetitive.
Repeated noises.
Jump on the Hydra's back.
Jump on the Hydra's back.
This is one's a little better about it.
That's good. Yeah. No, they recorded more variety in the lines.
Yeah, sure. They don't. I haven't noticed it being as repetitive as those other ones. Is there a reward for being those classic Kingdom games?
It's just for fun, or
I'm not sure. Someone's asking about if you need to do all the mini games to get 100%. I actually don't know that. I kind of want to go back and see that stuff because like the secret ending isn't in the game yet. They said they're patching that in.
Oh wow! I wonder how interesting.
Yeah.
Was that just their plan anyway? I wonder.
I don't know. They said that
leak one time.
They said that it was part of, like, they said as a response to the leak that, hey, we're patching in the secret ending so everyone can enjoy it. But obviously that must have been their plan from the start because it's not like they could have, like,
because if it wasn't on the disc.
Yeah, it wasn't on the disc.
Like, unless they barged in there and somehow moved that
I'll be
data.
on top of this. Skipping. Skip.
All gameplay from here on out. Look at these guys.
Yeah, look at these guys. You're finding all these different toys. Man, it's so cool.
I love how these toys look because of the fact that they just remind me of all like the big like monster toys I ever had as a kid. Just the way that they're like the cuts and the articulation, just moving like that.
Are there any secret bosses?
I don't know.
I don't know. I've been.
That's the thing. They're secret, right?
Yeah, I just sort of mainlined the story.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell you. My plan is sort of to go back and try and like poke around and find stuff like that. I feel like there's probably. I would imagine there would be some. Like, it's not a Kingdom Hearts game if you don't throw in, like, a secret boss or some, bonus goodies.
That's true. That's true. This is just me speculating, but, man, what if Sephiroth was a secret boss again?
Man.
What if we did that?
But there's, like, no Cloud.
I know, right?
Unless Cloud shows up in that, like, secret.
Because that's what happened in 2, right? Where it was just, like...
That's true.
The Cloud was there, and you're like, oh, finally! Finally get to see this in Kingdom Hearts.
It's happening, yeah.
Got some questions from Spencer BPD. He's asked if we've played the whole series.
Yes. I haven't beaten everyone, like all the spin-offs, but I've touched every game.
Yeah, I would. I didn't. What was it? Like, I think for me, this game's interesting for me because like I think I'm coming from more of the background. Like I played the first game, I really enjoyed that one, but when I played it back in the day, what is it? Like I got to the final boss fight and I stopped because like I was so intimidated as a kid.
The first one? Yeah, I did the same thing.
Dude, I looked at my friends because I had a friend who was really into the game too, and he looked at he gave me the strategy guide, and I looked. I was like, oh, what do I have to expect with the last boss? Like 8, 9 forms of like bosses, and I remember just being as a kid being like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm too intimidated.
I remember right now that there is a challenge for getting a picture of the Beasts and Bugs stuff.
Beasts and Bugs? Really? Is there a challenge for that? Oh,
it's a photo challenge for that.
I should take care of that while I'm still
there's some good references. So right there, they have they have a Dissidia section. I'll hop on up here.
Here's your Final Fantasy, everybody.
Yeah, there's your Final Fantasy.
Dang, dude. Wish I had these in the toy store when I was growing up.
Yeah, those would be pretty awesome.
Those are way detailed.
Yeah, that stuff's great.
Taking a huge loss and
the
amount of detail they're putting in there.
It's a little rough.
Well.
I wonder if that didn't load because I don't remember it looking like that when I was playing this
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah, I didn't notice that either. Just city forever.
Cheese. Cheese.
Oh, Haley Joel Osment. Man.
Yeah, he's still doing good.
Still here.
Someone was asking if this game runs at 60 frames a second. Pretty close, but I don't think it's a full 60. There are some areas where it chugs. The pirates area.
Oh, really?
It gets a little framey. I think it's because the
too much photorealism.
Yeah, something about like maybe the textures. Plus that area is kind of there's one area in particular that's like pretty open-ended.
Yeah,
there,
it's
and
huge, right?
Yeah, it's like pretty big, and that stuff felt more. That stuff was chugging. There is a. If I go to the options though, at least on the X, there is a.
Oh, you can turn off like keyblade cinematics.
You can. There is a. So the default graphics mode, which is like focus on resolution, but there is a stable mode that will like make the frame rate run better. So like if I
can you do it on PS4, bro?
Probably.
Dang, I should check.
Although that actually seems to be making the frame rate.
Yeah. Is it the idea is that it's like it's just capping it at 30?
Oh, maybe
the entire time?
Oh, maybe that's it.
Because I noticed it has a variable frame rate.
Yeah, that actually might be what it is. Is that it's capping it at 30?
This is disorienting, having played the game.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that
All right,
either.
well then, never mind. Yeah, that seems to be like cap at 30 versus a variable frame rate. I prefer the variable because you at least getting a higher frame rate most of the time.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Yeah, this is better.
Yeah, way better.
This is way better. Also, can I acknowledge like how good Woody's run is?
Oh yeah.
Look at that! Look at that!
Just keeps his like
that's so
his
good.
Spine straight, and he's just like
that is amazing. HDR. I actually did not see any HDR support.
Oh
on
really?
My TV. I was trying to get HDR working. I didn't see any options for it. I don't think it has it.
I'm surprised by that.
Let's see. Proceed through the vents. Okay, we're gonna go through the vents.
I got kind of lost trying to find.
Oh, they have the battle stars also. The
battle star. Oh yeah.
It's the that little Toy Story like mini video that they did.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, man.
Have you ever seen that? The battle stars. Because they had a anime. It was like an anime. It's like an anime in the world of. Or it's not an anime. It's like
just like a TV show.
It's like an 80s TV show.
80s, oh yeah.
But the animation they had done by Trigger.
What? Oh wait, I heard about this.
Yeah, Trigger did the animation for it. It's really good.
That's so cool.
Okay, let's see. Vent.
I think it's the Beasts and Bugs right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Ben says that Woody run is canon.
That Woody run is canon. Can confirm.
There we go.
Got that. You got a friend in me playing right now.
Ooh, yeah, that stuff's good.
You got a friend. I can't do a Randy Newman impression.
To my
Ever After. I wonder where that's from, huh?
That's a good one.
You know where that's from. Dude, it looks like. Oh, that's sick. Actually, it looks like
it's a good. Its transformation is really good too.
Oh man.
We'll try and get some of that stuff going.
These heavies are still around.
Yeah,
you can't hit them from the front. Classic.
Oh.
But I still hate having to deal with them. Wow. That's cool.
And then you're like skating around and you do like magic.
Oh. Love that. How like magic and attacks are just like how if it just feels like you're skating around, right? Or even with other even if you just use normal spells, like you can use it while moving. You won't.
He like glides around. It all feels really good.
Yeah. They done a good job in refining the combat system.
Yeah, some of the keys are really fun in this one. I gotta say though, I miss. There aren't many returning worlds.
Yeah. Well, but dude, they've returned to those worlds for so many years, though, dude.
I know. And I appreciate that they kept them all mostly new.
Yeah.
There's a couple I miss like Halloween Town. Like I'm gonna be honest, there's a couple that I kind of miss.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair if you got a lot of nostalgia.
Because
man.
I think. So the ones they do return feel fresh because they take advantage of like the new. Jeez, I can kind of get that. Let's go. They're like so much bigger, and they're basically like they're not like a recycled environment. They're all like new, and that makes them feel fresh. And I was like, man, like what would like a Halloween Town look like? but like a giant Halloween town.
That's
just
true.
Like free roam.
Giant one rendered in Unreal 4.
And yes, rendered in Unreal 4. Like that would, and they make it like imagine because they go so far with these where it's like Pirates looks like photorealistic to the point of like creepiness. And like Toy Story looks just like the movie. It's like, what if they like made like Halloween Town look like stop motion?
That'd be cool.
That would look
you
awesome.
Put more variety in the visual, right? Because they seem to be going for that, you know.
Yeah.
But
part of me is like, as much as I would like them to just make new stuff, I'm also like, what if they just remade Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 in this engine?
Right.
Like I kind of want that.
That'd be cool, man. That's a nice in-betweener, perhaps. I think I had somebody ask here earlier.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying they're asking if Kingdom Hearts 3 is longer than 2. I forgot how long 2 is.
It's about as long. I'd say it's about
long?
the same. Like Kingdom Hearts
Like
2
30,
takes
40 hours?
about 30, 40 hours.
Yeah, they're not
mainlining.
exceptionally long.
It's about the same.
Right.
It took Tamor 34 hours, he said, to beat it, and then he spent a couple more hours like trying to like go back and do some side stuff.
Right.
So like kind of doing most of the story and some optional stuff is about a 40-hour experience.
There's plenty of extra stuff to keep you distracted, so you can definitely extend that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Let's see.
Like I'm almost done with the game. I'm very close to the end. I think I'm gonna actually beat it a little faster than Tamor.
Wow. Oh yeah. Just trudging through. Did he? So I imagine he probably took some time to engage with some of the stuff inside too.
Me too. Yeah. Just for maybe he did more of it than I did or something.
Yeah.
I'm just better than Tamor maybe.
You know that's also a possibility.
Yeah,
you know, I think that's the one.
I think we figured it out.
Oh, what's more if you're watching this? Love you. He's skating about. Dang. What do you think of Sora's design in this one?
I like it. He's got a haircut in this one.
Yeah. I feel like it's more refined.
It's a little more refined.
A little less belts. A little less
zippers.
zippers.
Yeah, they kind of toned down the outfit a little bit. It's like nice. What difficulty? This is standard difficulty. Someone's asking if you can revisit worlds. Absolutely. In fact, they sometimes add extra stuff to the worlds that do encourage you to want to go back. There are a couple that I went back to get some like photo challenges I missed, and I was like, oh look, there's like a little thing now, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. So
sick.
That's cool. There are reasons to revisit some of the worlds.
Sure, it was kind of one and done deal. Previous ones.
Yeah, it's not like a huge thing, but it's just like some small stuff.
Yeah.
It's like worth revisiting. Also, you'll probably want to go back if you want to get all the stupid lucky emblems. That's gonna be
Sora, I think there's a lucky emblem here.
It's nice that they tell you, but it's like I still can't. Sometimes I just can't find it.
Yeah. It's not apparently obvious for obvious reasons, but you know. Oh, I love that attack.
Ooh, what's your favorite teammate companion you've had so far in the full game without spoilers?
I don't know. You'd be able to speak more on this.
I don't know. It's mostly like what's like the flashiest, like coolest, like team attack.
Yeah.
I like the Monsters Inc. one.
Oh yeah? What are they doing? I mean, wait, maybe.
I won't spoil it.
Yeah, I won't spoil it.
I won't spoil it, but
there's a magic to it.
There's a Monsters Inc. team attack that I think is really fun.
Dang. Okay, cool.
Plus, like, Tamor kind of talks about in his review, just like running around in that world, and then you have like Boo like following behind you. Is like, it's just really adorable.
Oh man, you take selfies too?
Yeah, you take selfies with Boo. She like poses. Yeah, it's like really cute.
What is that? Somebody's asking if combat is super floaty. It's as floaty as like any other Kingdom Hearts game. I wouldn't say it's exceptionally more floaty.
I didn't realize that was like such a contentious thing. Because a lot of people seem to not like the floaty direction the combat's gone in. I don't know. This feels right at home from like 2 to me. Like maybe people who are like way more knowledgeable about the combat can kind of speak to some of the intricacies and differences. Because it does take a lot of clues from the later games as well. Yeah. But in my opinion, I think it feels great. Yeah. Like I don't have an issue with the combat personally.
And I do find myself as somebody who loves playing action games.
This is really good.
Oh yeah, But as someone who does love playing like action games like Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, like the dodging and all the sort of responsiveness attacks is good enough. Like it feels good to me. In that
it
sense.
It does.
Yeah! Aha! They get real hype about it.
They're
rocket.
super hype about it.
So good.
Does it feel like 0.02 Fragmentary Passage? It's not as floaty as that. Aqua's really floaty in that one.
Oh, yeah,
Fragmentary
that
Passage
one, yeah.
is not as floaty as Aqua, if that's what people are wondering.
I suppose that's what would might have created some concerns.
Maybe that's what people are thinking about, because Fragmentary Passage, Aqua has like a really floaty jump. It's not as floaty as that.
Yeah.
Sora feels more like he does in 2, in that sense.
Somebody asked if you could dual wield Keyblades.
Fortunately, I haven't seen any dual wield in Keyblades, which is a bummer. I like that part about it too.
Because that was more of like special forms, right? Is that how that
that was like a
happened?
dry form thing. I was kind of hoping there would be a Keyblade that would do that, but there hasn't been, and that kind of bums me out. Why don't I show off one of my... show off the Star Keyblade.
This is the one that turns into crossbows, I believe. Is that the one?
Yes.
This Keyblade? Yeah.
It does.
Gotta climb those box stairs, man. Oh, look at this. Look at these musical toads. It's adorable.
I want to go...
Yeah, you want to get on there.
How long is this game compared to 2? We were saying it's about the same. This is the demo of the full game. This is the full game. We're just showing off the... we're just allowed to show off like a couple of the first worlds, so we're kind of having fun.
And then as a reminder, this is the Xbox One X. We're playing on Xbox One X right now.
Yes. So...
This is the one.
What was something they removed in KH3 that was in previous Kingdom Hearts?
Well, again, there's no dry forms, but it is sort of the key transformations are the replacements for that.
They kept a lot of things in terms of combat elements.
Yeah, like the combat elements are pretty much all there. Head to the doll section. Yeah, you got these like anime dolls.
Oh, yeah.
the attention to detail in this world in particular with all the toy stuff is like really good.
Yeah.
I think it's coming from over there.
I believe Andrew Botello is asking if there's a Coliseum-like mode in the game, or just the Coliseum in general.
I actually haven't encountered anything like that.
Yeah,
and
me neither.
I'm at the end of the game, so I'm imagining no.
Oh,
which is kind of well. So there are combat challenges.
Right.
They do integrate have those.
Like in the game, then. Just like integrated within like when you're playing, like combat challenges? Or like what kind of combat challenges?
So near the end, you start getting these like you go up to these things and they're like, hey, this is like a bonus combat challenge where it'll like have you do like a thing. Basically, like it's a specific combat challenge within one of the worlds that you've like already visited, and then you get like special rewards for doing it. So that is, I guess, that is sort of the replacement for that.
For sure, yeah.
Dang. Meteor. It's hard. Like the mic's kind of blocking the
view.
Well, I can't see like what finishers I have.
Oh yeah. If you need me to be a set of eyes, I'll help you out. You're currently using the double arrow guns? I think you know that though. I was gonna say like, dang, no Coliseum. Then I guess we can't fight Sephiroth, voiced by Lance Bass.
It's true.
You remember that? You remember that?
Yep. I didn't know it was Lance Bass until at least History of Script.
Yeah.
He
For real?
that,
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
It's so random.
I didn't know that was a thing.
They totally changed it in 2 to be like the Advent Children actor, but like
it's probably for the best.
Yeah, probably for the best because it was like, what
Still,
is this?
That's good.
Is there fishing in the game, Jean-Luc? So multigrain pasta wants to know. Fortunately, that would have been a nice way to tie in Noctis, you know?
I would have been. Yeah.
You know, like, hey, I'm fishing. I'm supposed to be on an important mission, but
How's the gummy ship customization?
Ooh, yeah, have you engaged with that?
I think we can show off some
sophisticated.
Yeah, I really didn't engage much with it because that's just never been my thing. But it's totally there. For those who like it, what keyblade are you using? I'm using Star Shooter.
Star Shooter.
Someone's asking how many keyblades there are in the game. I couldn't tell you the exact amount, but you, like in the other games, you get at least one for each world, and then there's a couple others you kind of get. I imagine there's maybe some like, you know, secret objective ones to get. I don't know if there's like a. Remember on 2 there was like what's the keyblade called? It was like that crazy one you had to like create that required like an insane amount of effort.
You gotta get a lot of different like resources. Because can't you craft?
Yeah, you had to like go and beat a bunch of like bosses, and like you had to do a bunch of stuff to get it. And I remember it was like a real pain.
Yeah, I wonder if that if you have a keyblade.
I don't know
like
if there's
that
anything like that, but I would hope so.
Yeah.
Are the attractions overpowered a little bit? They are kind of a little bit overpowered.
A little bit, yeah.
I sometimes not use them just because they kind of go on a little long, and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if there's anything about skipping animations for those too. You know.
There's that lucky emblem.
Here's a lucky emblem.
We
I'll
found
get that
it.
tonight. Come on, move back.
I
Move
actually
back.
totally missed this.
It's gotta be yellow. There we go.
There we go. Let's do it that way.
Yeah, we can't selfie. I mean, you could, but it's not as.
Now, if you take a picture of Donald, he's just like, oh, I'm not ready.
Man, I love Donald. He's just like a adorable hothead.
Oh, there's a lot of good like Donald, like just like ribbing on like Sora.
Yeah, yeah. He's being a jerk.
Yeah, exactly.
He's good at that. Hey, Woody.
We are.
Buzz. Think this will be the last Kingdom Hearts non-handheld game? Says Lazy.
So they've acknowledged that they're going to be more Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, they're going to continue that lineage.
Want them to be
do a good reset.
I want them to kind of do a reset a little bit, just because like they know it's like there's dialogue in this game that acknowledges they know it's too much.
Yeah, yeah.
But I want them to keep making games in this engine because this engine looks too good. It looks too good to not.
When you get to that first scene with Sora in that like. I mean, okay, I won't say it, but like, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah. It's whoa, the rocket's getting a little lost there. It looks so good. Can you show the ability setup? Yes, after this combat, absolutely.
Oh yeah, a lot of that returns. So you do have like the AP system where you're just equipping abilities.
It's funny going back to like an older save here. I don't have a lot of the abilities later, so I'm like, I can't do that.
I was always surprised at the amount of how the abilities kind of alter certain movesets after a while.
Right.
Take it out of the basic vanilla. Just watering that UFO.
Hammering him with water.
I wonder if there's a mech around. I had some trouble with the mechs in this area.
There is a mech around.
Gotta be.
Maybe there's not.
Gotta. No.
Oh, maybe not.
Well, just run up the wall, I suppose. You know how you insta-locked on it.
Yeah. Trampoline.
Lazy's following up asking, was this worth the 10-year wait, in your opinion? One has to wonder. I wasn't waiting all 10 of those years.
Yeah, it's really good, but I don't know if anything's worth like a 10-year wait.
Yeah, it's like even like games like Final Fantasy
It's weird though
15
because it's like
really.
they haven't been working on it for 10 years.
It's true.
Like when they announced it back in what 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
They claimed they just started development on it and like not Sakurai, Jesus. They acknowledged that they and that announced it too early. And when that initial teaser was done in their like in-house engine.
Oh, that's right.
And they switched over to the
Unreal
Engine, so they actually had to redo all of that, like a year's worth of work. So really, this game has actually had a fairly normal development like cycle.
Yeah,
it's just that like people have been wanting it for ever since 2, and then kind of them announcing a little bit early, I think, is sort of like made it feel like it's been taking forever. But the reality is, like, I think they've been working on this game the normal amount they've been working on it.
Yeah, totally. And then there's also that reality of like, well, I mean, it wasn't 10 plus years of no Kingdom Hearts games. There was plenty of those and spin-offs in between. So it's, you know, that does kind of the context here in terms of the amount of time development was going on was. They just only found the time till now.
Somebody asked, is Union X and back cover plot relevant to this game? You don't have to watch it or know about it to get the story. They do nod to it though. There's actually a really kind of cool nod to it that I thought was
cool. They really do. Like in this one, from what I've been hearing, is that they take everything. They acknowledge. They
acknowledge everything.
It's the MGS4 of Kingdom Hearts.
It really is, and for better or for worse. It's like it has the same problems that I would say MGS4 has for that very reason, where it's just too much. But at the same time, like, I think there's a lot of like fan service that, for as much as I think the story does suffer from a lot of that fan service, I think there are a lot of fans who will be happy because there's a moment for every character. in a way that I think people will be pretty happy with.
Right, yeah.
Gotta get that UFO.
Almost there.
Right, UFO, what's going on there? I'm just trying to remember something I wanted to say about development stuff again, but I think I forgot.
What's your favorite Kingdom Hearts game? I think a couple people asked me that. Mine's always been 2.
Same, 2.
2.
Yeah.
I really like this one a lot. At the beginning, I was like, man, maybe this is my new favorite one.
Yeah.
The back half pacing stuff has kind of diminished it a little bit for me.
Yeah.
Where I think maybe 2 has been a slightly more even experience overall.
More consistent.
More consistent experience. But I would say this is a close second for me.
Right.
I would say it's 2, probably still 2, just because I think of how more even it is overall. But this is actually pretty close.
Totally. Just because of all the advancements. I mean, it being
and
like
again,
a culmination of all the stuff that was in there.
That'd
be great. Oh my gosh.
I know they just spent all that time remaking every Kingdom Hearts game on that PS2 engine, but they should remake them on this engine.
Oh
my
man.
god.
Hey,
At least just
Capcom
2.
can do it.
Just remake 2.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At this point, like, do they have like a whole separate team whose whole job it is to just like port and remake Kingdom Hearts games? Because it's like, I can't imagine like the core like 3 team was like, you know, remaking like Dream Drop Distance for like HD or something.
Yeah, that's true. They gotta have just a separate team, and maybe they're one. You know, who knows what they're on? Maybe they're just on another Square project. But still, like that'd be. I mean, the idea of like starting a line of like, you know, Kingdom Hearts remasters, like true like remasters, or would be interesting. Would be really cool.
I think that would maybe be a nice direction to go in.
Yeah. Like instead of just trying to like stuff these spin-offs at us. And,
if they want to take a break for a while, then I think that would be the better way to go about it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, they're doing a remake for.
I mean, Square knows that Kingdom Hearts is still very popular, and they've acknowledged that they're still gonna make more.
Yeah. But then again, you know, you have to wonder with Square with remakes, because like they're doing Final Fantasy VII remake, and I wonder for them, like maybe the idea of doing that kind of project is a little bit more broad or like a little larger in scope.
Right, like would
know?
they just remake 2 in the engine, or would they actually want to make the worlds bigger?
Yeah.
You know, like what would they actually want to like scale it up? Let's see, where am I going? Okay, going to the video game section.
Oh, you know what? I think I remember what I was going to say about Kingdom Hearts 3 in terms of development is that I think it's cool that it's even coming out. When you think about it, the fact that Square was able to get 15 out and able to get 3 out, like that's insane.
Absolutely.
Now we just gotta wait for 7, Final Fantasy VII remake. But then you know, it's just cool that all this stuff is all these things that have been people have been waiting for years. They're finally kind of making good on that stuff.
Yeah. Someone asked about frame rate. It runs at a variable frame rate. We're playing on the X here. And it's definitely like above 30.
Yeah.
But not quite 60, I would say.
Yeah, you're getting like somewhere 45, maybe.
Yeah, probably
50.
something like that. As we tested earlier, you can lock it to 30, but honestly, I'm.
But then no bueno.
Yeah, I wasn't.
No bueno.
I wasn't a fan of that. I prefer the variable frame rate because at least you're getting like a nice 40.
Yeah. I wonder how it runs on standard though. I wonder if it's the same thing. Maybe it's just resolution is just the thing that takes a hit there, but.
I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the fidelity is pretty important with the combat.
That's true.
Am I a gamer who couldn't care less about frame rate? No, man, that's up to you. Frame rate's important to me with a game like this, where it's so action-focused. Like, something like a Devil May Cry or Kingdom Hearts, where like the combat is so significant. I need that frame rate to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. We can activate the pirate ship.
Ooh. Yeah, and these are like themed after like
all the Disney
rides
and stuff. This one's pretty like you just kind
of. Well, I did not know you could rotate it.
Yeah, you can rotate it.
What am I doing with my life? Oh yeah,
you just knocked him.
Take that.
Bam,
freaking
done.
Hey, he was about to tackle you too.
Oh man, I have no one to.
You got no one to do it. Yeah, just exit, man. Get out of that shit,
man. That finish.
Just get the one.
Oh well.
It's the only thing that's awkward about some of those attacks. Yeah.
Is critical mode available right off the bat, or do you have to beat the game first? I'm proud. Ooh, I think it was available off the bat.
Man, it was a while ago now. I think it was.
I think it was available off the bat. How do you think the game would look and play on PC if it ever came out on PC? Probably great.
Yeah, probably run even more smoother.
Yeah, nice solid 60. That'd be great. Ability menu. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you for that reminder.
Apologies about that. Yeah. So, yes, right here we got all our abilities so far. See. Oh, I should actually get a couple of
Get
these.
some equipment. Yeah, you should
that,
expand
Rising
your
Spiral.
AP limit.
You get like a couple different counters you can swap through. Oh, the high jump. I should get that. I might have the some AP stuff. I'll check in a second. There are a couple cool abilities. So there's one called 0 XP, which is like if you put it on, you just don't level up the entire game.
Get no experience.
It's basically like that super hardcore like.
Yo, you play on proud mode too? Or
Yeah, like time to
critical
do
mode?
critical level 1 final boss. Like I was looking up
go.
like gameplay. Everyone's like, like Xemna's final boss.
It's
Kingdom Hearts
surprising
2.
the amount of people who like playing Kingdom Hearts.
You
with
need combo
that kind of
plus. Oh, I got that
hardcore
combo
stuff.
plus. Don't worry about that. Although I need that air combo plus.
Double air combo plus. You can't stack. Can you
Fire
stack them?
boost. You can also make the NP harder, where it's disables recharging when NP runs out. Only cure magic and link commands will trigger recharge. So it makes it more kind of like Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is weird.
It's an interesting. It's cool that they give you options in that way, though.
It is. So let me check if I have the.
Expanding your ability, AP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look like I do.
I was going to say, Tyler, don't be too intimidated by all the abilities in there in that list. You're mostly kind of keeping all of them on and then cycling a few that you kind of want to.
Yeah, you tend to get all the abilities
out
you want.
for-
You know what I
yeah.
actually should show off while we're... Or, maybe I'll save it. But I was going to show off the cuisine stuff because that stuff's pretty...
Ooh, yeah.
Pretty cool.
No
We're
Patton
kind
Oswalt,
of... We're getting close... Because
Yeah,
we've
where
been
we going
skipping...
now?
I've got to head to the game store. We're heading... We're not at the end yet, but because we've been skipping all the cutscenes, this has actually been going by pretty quick. So I'm not gonna. We might not play this too much longer. I need to head to the third floor.
I was gonna say, kind of skipped a really cute, funny cutscene. I don't know if we can just reference it, but like, what is it when that injured army man wants to continue going, and then you're like, no man, you're good. We got this. And it was like, you did a good job, and he's like, like he was so touched.
Yeah, that was a good. You ever played the Toy Story 2 video game for the PS1?
Oh, for PlayStation 1?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I actually, oddly enough, I do own it because I think I just remember it being like in a stack of games that we were giving out here one time.
Yeah, I played that as a kid, and so
Yeah?
like playing this, I'm like, oh man, it's like that, but like high fidelity.
Right.
And I'm just like remembering all the lines from that
my
game,
gosh.
like running around as Buzz Lightyear. I'm like, man, that's cool.
Dude, that's great. That's great. You know,
Okay.
I do remember waiting for my parents at like a car dealership and looking at like an game ad and thinking like I saw like the Toy Story 2 game for PS1. I remember wanting it really badly as a kid though. Now that I think about it.
It was a fun game. It was
Yeah.
basically like a Mario 64 kind of like collectathon.
Oh,
where
okay.
You, like open levels that you'd run around with and then do stuff.
Yeah,
Here we go. So this is a little kind of mini game here where I'm.
You got thrown
in a
into
mech.
a game.
Yes.
So to speak.
Yeah. Sora gets thrown into a video game without spoiling it. It's just within these cutscenes.
Yeah.
And I have to basically fight all these mechs now.
Look at this industrial environment. It's like we're in Midgard. Or
Yeah,
whatever, yeah.
I was really kind of reminded of, like
FF7,
Final
right?
FF7.
Yeah.
I think they maybe took some assets from it and just kind of
Oh yeah, they
put
did
them in
that.
here.
Or we might as well give them a taste.
Someone's asked if it's floaty. Johnny Papa, great name. It is floaty, but it's more like 2. It's not, for those who play like Fragmented Passage, it's not like floaty in the same way as Aqua was in that one.
Yeah.
I think if people are concerned about it.
Oh, yeah, there's a question. Can you use attractions while fighting bosses, like Organization 13 bosses?
What do you mean?
The attraction fights or attraction attacks. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Can you use those during like boss fights against the Organization 13 members?
I don't know.
Yeah. I do wonder. I think that's more of like crowd thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I kind of wonder the logic because like they really do just kind of spontaneously pop up a lot of different attacks over time as you're in battle.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't really know what the rhyme or reason is behind it, but you accept it. Part of the fun, admittedly.
Code made available upon first playthrough. Again, we can't 100% remember, but I want to say yes. But I also don't want to I'm gonna say I'm 80% sure, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to 100% confirm that. I can maybe check after at the end if you want. I could like go to the menu and try and start a new game.
What is it? Let's see here. So Curvos is making a mention of having like feeling some of this stuff is like shoehorned in, like having these like because it seems like he's seems to be critiquing some of the gummy ship stuff. But I don't know. Like I look at whenever I play because Kingdom Hearts' combat is like simple enough, so like it seems like to have like more variety of the kinds of things you're doing, I feel like really helps out this game in particular.
I think so.
Yeah, because they do just enough with the systems to make them feel good, feel all right enough. I mean. Tamor, our reviewer, had some criticisms of the gummy ship. He felt like it was very inoffensive at the end of the day, but I liked the idea that it was in there, it was developed well enough to like feel okay, you know?
Yeah, I think I've just sort of, for me personally, acknowledged that I just think the gummy ship is never going to be for me, but it seems well made. I think the people who do like the gummy ship stuff are going to be pretty happy with it. And there's actually a lot to do because it's like an open-ended thing.
You could do like optional boss fights in there. Like I was having fun the other day just doing
I think
that.
we can show some of that off in a bit.
Yeah. Could you just like dip out of the world? Like
yeah, you could just dip out whenever. So I think maybe we'll dip out and maybe show some of that off.
For sure. And we could do the cooking minigame too.
Can you skip stuff like this? No, they make you do this. They make you do as part of the story, and then afterwards you can like redo it if you want. Like there's like it's like a minigame, but you don't have. You only have to do it once, and it's honestly not that bad. It's
Dude, do some
small.
exploders, man. Oh dang.
Just gunning.
Yeah. Because you have like 3 attacks there. You can do like you can punch a robot. You can do like a special attack, and then you just normal shooting.
Ooh. Kuro was asking about. He says this might be a weird question, but is there any gay male inclusion sneaked into the game? He's wondering about that. Sora Riku. That Axel Roxas stuff.
OTP.
So
I don't know, man.
No, I mean, there's never been anything like explicitly. Kingdom Hearts has always been. It's easy to like interpret it stuff that way and just kind of be like, yeah, like Axel's gay for Roxas. That's my headcanon. Like, you know what I mean? But the game has not explicitly acknowledged any of that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, none of them really have.
No, not even like.
Yeah.
Like they're not even interested in acknowledging like romance in like a very direct way. Period.
Yeah.
Even like
Sora,
like they've never. Yeah, it's always more like an implied thing.
I care about him.
So here we go.
Fight for you.
This area is fun because there's a lot of good like fake box art.
See,
like,
dude,
Deep Dark Castle.
Wall Street Ninja. I know that one.
Speed Danger.
It's a hit.
Blood Fight. There's not only Wall Street Ninja.
There's some other behind you too, right?
There's Wall Street Ninja 2.
Oh, Wall Street Dude, they got both of them here.
Yeah, they got both of them. Perfect Smash.
Dude, $70? Man, is this the future? $70?
Twinkle Puzzle.
Dude,
Space Cats.
That's a
And then
premium
they got
game.
like some like fake magazines.
Yeah. Ooh, the Verum Rex. Official strategy guide. Oh my gosh, I love this.
Herd of Zombie.
The Pit-a-Pat Party.
I love this stuff. That must have been the best. Whoever got like tasked with making these, like they're like, oh, your project is to make all that. I'd be like, dude, yes.
Sure, heck yeah.
Awesome. I'm trying to find my favorite one. Oh yes, here it is. Amazing Jam 2001.
What?
And the basketball is like glowing. It's got like some Tron stuff on it.
Oh my god, as he's making that dunk. Dang, dude. Oh, yeah, also, I guess you can see, this part of the game takes place in 2000.
Someone says Amphimize romance stuff all the time. I meant more in like an explicit way. It's more like there's never like no one like kisses in Kingdom Hearts. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what I meant by like explicit acknowledgement. It's a lot more like implied. Like Sora never says like I love you, Kairi.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, or if they do, it's in more like platonic way. Like, hey, I love you, Riku. Like,
yeah, exactly.
In a friend way.
Because it's
the Play Plus.
I don't think we've had any on-screen kisses, have we?
No.
I don't know.
Where's my kisses?
Where's my kisses,
Kingdom Heart
yo?
kisses. Yeah. So they got they have the deluxe pack.
The Play Plus DX pack.
Yeah, it comes with like a Wii Fit board.
A Wii Fit board.
That's
the console there. Jeez.
It is. I like this stuff a lot, and like they have like the fake like
the display.
The display.
Play the latest game, the latest biggest game. Did Square Enix actually has their name on that game, don't they?
They do. They
Yeah.
do.
Oh, wait, dude, look at the poster.
Yeah. This is the.
Let's see.
That's the the Final Fantasy. And yeah, they have the Square Enix logo on it.
Check me out, yo.
Me and Timur were joking that like we're like, dude, in 3 years' time that's gonna be like a real game. Like at like E3, they'll be like, oh no, that's a real game.
Yeah, no, we were teasing it in Kingdom Hearts.
No, that was just
we're for real here.
For real though, that's like coming out.
Oh my god.
And then several years after that, they'll rebrand it as Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 16, exactly. God.
That stuff's great.
Yeah, man. Dude, not using all these outlets, man. What the heck's going on?
Let's see.
Hey, what do we got? What else we got in this sweet game store?
Yeah, I'm just trying to like, I love all this stuff. Got your controllers, your memory card, 16-bit, 16 megabytes.
Dang.
It's good because they're acknowledging like that this takes place in the world of 2001 within Toy Story.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah. So even acknowledging some of that tech.
Yeah, except for the fact that like the that is way too good looking for 2001.
Yeah. That's like freaking. That's 2016 era of Square Enix here.
Yeah, for sure. It's really funny.
There needs to be a little bit more polygons in that. These look more like Titus. You know what I mean?
Exactly. The Dark Quarter and the Kid Corral. Okay, so that's getting near the end. So I don't think we're gonna go there. That's kind of getting to the end. Well. You know what? There's one part there I think we can show. But I won't go to the ending because we're not allowed to show that. Plus, that's spoilery. Don't want to do that.
Totally. We were gonna venture forth anyway, right? We're gonna find some of the side stuff. Yeah,
we're gonna show some side stuff. I can go back to I've already done the Tangled World, but I can kind of like hop in there and just show off like what that area looks like a little bit. I think I want to head to the second world, or the second floor. My bad. Frozen World or no? It's in the game. We're not allowed to show it though.
Oh, we're not allowed to show it. Right.
No.
So we had to let that go. Ooh, laughed right in that microphone. I'm real sorry, guys.
It's okay. I just groaned real heavily in the microphone. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Who did that?
Somebody log into me?
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Got an Xbox at home, bro?
Here, I'm gonna hop out. I just don't want to make sure.
Let's get out of there. Yeah. Sorry for that technical difficulty, everybody. Hope that you're enjoying the stream and that we are answering your questions.
I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, are you still good, though? Are you in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go back. Sorry about that, everyone. Don't know what happened there.
Oh, that was an odd occurrence, so to
Someone's trying to sign into my Xbox account.
And they are not. They're not succeeding. No, man. If they try again.
Someone says they've noticed at this point Buzz is not in our party. Not gonna say anything, but Buzz is no longer in our party for some reason.
What happened to Buzz? Dude, you gotta heal, yo.
I do gotta heal. Don't worry.
Heal!
Oh, got me. Ooh. This is a good one. This goofy, he just dive bombs them. I love it.
Man.
Why can't you show the Frozen World? It's part of the requirement from Square for being able to show the game off early before launches. They only want us to show the first couple of worlds, and Frozen is sort of a later one that we can't show.
A little bit more things happening around the story around that time, man. Exotic Run is asking if you should just watch someone play Dream Drop Distance or watch cutscenes before playing this game.
Maybe.
Yeah. I would say so. You know.
Yeah.
If you, because like I even found myself having that experience of just playing this game where some characters will be talked about, and I'm like,
oh shoot, it actually is on the third world. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
But
I'm getting all topsy-turvy.
No worries, man. But yeah, I'll have like these moments where like I'll see like a character alluded to, but I won't have like emotional impact. So like I've come back to kind of watch like the actual scenes themselves. So I totally recommend doing that because I feel like that'll enhance sort of your overall connection to the emotions of.
And they do mention events that happen there like a lot. They're like, oh, like the sleeping worlds and all that stuff, and it's like, yeah, you might have no idea what they're talking about, so you're like, maybe I should play this. Or
yeah,
at least
yeah.
see it. What cool summons do you have? Ooh, do I have any summons? I do.
Did you get it?
I have a couple summons.
Yeah.
We should show off those summons.
Oh, some people were asking about this one earlier. We should show it
yeah,
off.
Yeah. I don't understand this one fully. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, even the tutorial was kind of confusing me too.
Okay.
Babes and toddlers.
That must be the window Sarge mentioned.
This is still kind of a decent, sizable section right here, though.
What?
If you wanted to play this part right here.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I could do at least this part. And
Oh,
then
okay, yeah.
Before we go into the vent, I think is maybe where we'd stop.
Yes, that's true. I think
wow.
there's some ingredients here,
Yeah.
Jean-Luc.
I must have already hit it. we were joking that that's gonna be the new meme. Kingdom Hearts is this is a good place to find some ingredients, because they say it.
They say that all the time when you get
all,
around food.
All the time.
Because you need the ingredients to do the cooking minigame.
To do the cooking minigame, which we'll show off after this. In the cooking minigame is like, it basically works like
Ignis. This is Final Fantasy. Sorry, what are you talking about exactly?
Well, it definitely is taken from Final Fantasy, but also kind of has like a Monster Hunter vibe to it, where you're like, I'll put all these, and then I have like a 30-minute like buff, like.
Right. Yeah.
It's weird. All right, skip this cutscene. Here we go. So.
Let's see.
Star Wars and Marvel in this game. No.
Yeah, no. I remember there being some stuff where like Nomura actually shot that down before release, just because of the fact that's, because like Disney, even though like Marvel and Star Wars are owned by Disney, that's just a separate group of people you have to talk to.
Yeah, and I think I maybe they were interested, but that was just like not something they could do.
It's not feasible within the time frame, right?
Maybe
the development schedule.
A future Kingdom Hearts they would want to get that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know about Star Wars if I would like that, but I think Marvel I'd be okay with that.
Because
Marvel kind of has, there's so many iterations of Marvel that that kind of just works, I feel like, naturally. Star Wars is maybe a little bit weirder.
Welcome to Earth 7920.
Exactly.
Where Kingdom Hearts characters exist in the Marvel universe.
Exactly. Like, hey, if they can have a whole universe where, like, they're all zombies, they can have one where, like, the Heartless are in it.
Oh, man. That'd be crazy. My friend always, like, made jokes about the concept of, like, Marvel showing up in Kingdom Hearts. He'd always like imagine like an Avengers world where like at the end of it where like Sora like and everyone like cleared the darkness in the world and then they're about to leave and then Hulk's like, Hulk's sad. Hulk will miss Sora,
That will happen.
Like,
I love that. I love
so
that.
good.
I'd be totally into that.
It's like, don't worry, Hulk. We'll come back. We'll always be together in our hearts.
In our hearts, yeah. Exactly. Like.
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
That would be really good.
Right.
Someone's asking how many worlds. I don't know if. Have they said officially how many worlds there are?
I don't know actually.
I don't know if I want to if I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, I don't think
but I'll say that there's less than like 2. But it's more so that the worlds are a lot bigger.
Right.
So it doesn't necessarily feel.
Totally.
A lot less.
By the way, though, this fellow here, he's actually saying that, because it's true, like Big Hero 6 is actually a Marvel property, though, when you think about it.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's a Marvel property.
What?
It's based on like a weird. It's like a comic book from back in the day.
Oh,
where they tried to appeal to the anime and like manga.
Oh,
like,
I didn't
fans and
know
stuff
that.
Out there. Yeah.
I had no idea.
It does show up, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, dude. It's
All right. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So maybe that's the intro. Maybe they at least tried there. So I think that's cool.
Since it's Frozen is a reason I hesitate to buy this game. I hate that movie. I mean, you could always just skip all the cutscenes with Frozen and move on.
Oh.
You got to do it. You'll have to do the world. Yeah, without spoilers, like that world. That's probably my least favorite world.
Do you get to build a snowman?
You do, actually.
What?
You do get to build the snowman. That is true. But it's probably my least favorite world. It just I don't think it's as interesting.
Yeah,
the stuff you're doing in it.
I wonder how I'm gonna take that world because like actually, I'm gonna admit to this. I never actually watched Frozen. Like I
think Frozen's actually a fun film. I have no problem.
Like part of me wanted to watch it because it was the same shit. Because I really liked Tangled a lot.
So I never saw Tangled.
You never saw Tangled? Tangled's great, dude.
So I now know the plot of Tangled because of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, there you
like,
go.
oh, I kind of know the basics legit. But I'm also like, yeah, maybe I should watch it because I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Zachary Levi does a great job as Flynn Rider in that. Mandy Moore as, what's her face? Rapunzel?
Rapunzel.
How did I forget that? Dude, I wonder if they reprise. I think they reprised their roles in this. I think I heard they got them.
Tell. I mean, they sounded fine. They sounded fine to me. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I don't know if Frozen is the same.
Frozen? Yeah, maybe if they got like was it not what's her face? Kristen. She does that character from Assassin's Creed. What Lucy from Assassin's Creed together. But anyway, they had a couple actresses in that.
What are you talking about?
Famous actresses in Frozen. Yeah. Yeah. Seem to remember that they reading before that they brought in a lot of people.
Yeah.
Let's see here though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's John Goodman is Sully, but it sounds a lot like him.
They got their sound-alikes on lock.
Yeah, they do.
For the most part.
They do.
Except for Tom Hanks' brother.
Yeah, that's the one.
Woody.
Yeah, he kind of sounds off.
You can hear it.
You can hear it, but it sounds off.
But it's only in the way that like you can hear it because you can tell that they're related.
Exactly. Like, oh, they're obviously related, but that's definitely not Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
It's weird. One thing I was telling you about this the other day that was weirding me out is Mickey Mouse is a different voice actor than he was in 2. And that is because the voice actor for Mickey Mouse actually passed away.
Oh, that's sad, man. I didn't know that
like
too. Yeah.
2010 or something like that. And so the Mickey Mouse onwards has been a different voice actor, and that's the one who does Dream Drop Distance, and then also 3. So it is technically the official Mickey Mouse voice in 3.
Yeah.
But because I had
sounds
never heard
disorienting.
him before, because I haven't paid attention to any like Mickey Mouse related stuff since Kingdom Hearts 2. Because in 2, it sounded just like the Mickey Mouse and all the cartoons I used to watch.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, that's Mickey
yeah.
Mouse. Like, it's perfect.
A really good sort of sound.
It sounded off.
Yeah.
I was just like, that's not Mickey Mouse. Like, that doesn't sound right. And it's because, I haven't been keeping up with my Mickey Mouse. So that was like a weird thing for me. But I'm like, that's 100%.
But it makes total sense because like I heard that too, where I felt like, this sounds different. Something about this Mickey. Maybe they got another Mickey. Maybe they didn't get the one who they always get.
Right. But it's apparently like that original voice
Yeah.
actor passed away, which is that's sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like my own hiccup, and that has something to do. Like they did the best they could. They got the official Mickey Mouse, because I know Disney's very particular about that kind of stuff.
Totally. Are people proposing having a Cars world in Kingdom Hearts here in chat?
That'd be weird. Dude, Pixar. I would like them to do more Pixar stuff for sure. That
but
great.
not Cars though, man.
Yeah, Cars would be weird. Maybe like a Cars minigame where it's just
that's
race.
Ka-chow.
Yeah, they could make like a fun racing minigame or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Wow, Sora. That's a
Owen Wilson and Larry the Cable Guy or whatever.
Oh my God, yeah. Whatever that character's name is. Maynard, yeah. But can you imagine, man, a Sora car? Just
That would
got
be
like some weird
pretty
spiky
good.
hair on top
that'd
on
be pretty
the
good.
hood.
What's the weirdest like Sora like transformation? The Lion King one was always weird to me, where it's like spiky haired like lion Sora, which is like a weird nod to his original concept art.
Yeah.
But he's like he's just an actual lion in this one, not like an anthropomorphic.
Freaking Donald and Goofy look really goofy in that world though.
Yeah, because they're Goofy's like a turtle.
Goofy's a turtle, and then
Donald's like a seagull.
Like an exotic flying bird of some kind.
Yeah.
But it just feels like their heads are pasted onto those animals.
Definitely. Like Sora at least just looks like a lion.
Oh man.
It's weird.
Just look at that recently, dude. It's hilarious.
Oh, like a Finding Nemo, Dory kind of situation where they're like fish.
Should probably get out of that mech, by the way. It's making some noises.
Oh yeah, probably. There we go.
There's a new one right there if you want it.
Yeah, let's get on this one. Someone sent Hank Hill. What?
We're getting in all sorts of territory at this point. Wouldn't that be crazy though? I'm not talking more Hank Hill, but like, wouldn't it be crazy if they did that thing where they made a new Kingdom Hearts game, but then they changed like the property they owned, or the property
they just decided
not
not
it's not
to
Disney,
do-
but it's like something else.
I don't think they would ever do that.
Yeah, no,
But
right? It's
that
kinda
is
embedded,
an
but that'd be
interesting
weird.
thought exercise. Of like,
Yeah. Put Goku in Kingdom Hearts, says Ben.
There you
That's
go.
right. There you go. It's just Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
it's Shonen Jump.
Yeah, it's
Kingdom
just
Hearts
Shonen Jump.
cross Shonen Jump.
Oh man, it would be fitting.
Put Sora in Jump Force.
Yeah.
Realistic Sora, which they kind of already have in the.
Ooh, oh, check this out.
This is pretty good.
Got some Final Fantasy in subtle ways.
Hey! Cactus?
You bet it is.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta get their ventilation checked.
But the way Sora looks in the Pirates world already kind of has that weird uncanny valleyness that the Jump Force characters have.
Oh yeah.
Where he's got like very
anime
realistic textures, but then like giant anime eyes.
Yeah.
And then he's like standing next to like uncanny valley, like Johnny Depp, and you're like, this is weird.
Imagine that's a little bizarre. I'm interested to see that world.
It's weird. That's an interesting world. It's got some like fun twist on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll let me take a photo of this.
Keep that for reference.
Yeah, there's actually a challenge for it you get later as well. Hot tip. So that is where we would stop showing off this world.
Yeah.
Because after that, we're getting into the end of it, and we're not going to show off any of that.
But we can do all these other things.
But we can go to some other stuff, and we still got to show off. You know what? Actually, let me. I don't have enough MP.
Dang it!
Shoot.
Use an ether.
Let's.
You're gonna give people what they want.
Let's give them what they want. So let's do the.
Being realistic about it, though. Here we go. I'll wreck 'em.
So this one's weird, where you like.
You have to lay blocks
You
down.
like lay blocks
like that?
down.
Yeah.
You like trap them, and then you like lay blocks down.
And then like it gets stunned, and like.
And you got this like weird like.
Deliver damage. Or?
Yeah, like you can kind of like set up where they are. So.
Huh.
It's so.
These robots are a handful though.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna work too long.
So then you go and you like wreck them all. So it's like.
Oh, you wreck them.
Then you wreck them, and then it like just kind of sets them up and deals all the damage.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit of a weird one to kind of make work, but it's cool they put it in there.
Yeah. Would have appreciated some John C. Reilly noises, you know.
Yeah, I would have loved a proper like Wreck-It Ralph world.
Yeah, no, I
cool.
thought that was gonna be the case, but
Me too. I kind of assumed. I'm like,
summon.
man, that's the natural fit, right?
Yeah.
Like, think of all the jokes you can make, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Then I guess they make a lot of the video game jokes in this one too.
They do. They get their video game jokes in this one for sure.
Yeah. Ooh.
As the shot put.
Shot put, yeah.
Which is originally from
Birth by Sleep?
Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
So for that one's fun.
Oh, people are saying Zootopia, huh?
Ooh,
is that Disney?
fun.
That's just like, that's something else. Is that like a DreamWorks thing? I forget.
No, Zootopia's Disney.
Disney? Oh, okay, my bad. That would have been a good fit. He's making like a murder mystery.
Ben wants the Funky Kong summon.
The Funky Kong summon? Of course, the one.
What about? Oh, you know what? What about Kingdom Hearts plus Nintendo? That's maybe the other one you.
Maybe that's
do.
the big move. Is just bring it to Nintendo?
Yeah,
consoles
like
and make everyone mad.
Like when I think about, I'm just. It's when I think about other properties that
Yeah,
have
true.
like a
That have
vast
that
selection
same
of characters you could get away with.
Magic as well.
I think maybe Nintendo's the only other one you could do.
Yeah,
Where
that's
it's like,
true.
You got a Zelda world, you got your Mario world, your Super Mario world.
Totally. That'd be crazy.
Your WarioWare.
Oh man, that'd be nuts.
Splatoon. That's the one where you could get. I think that's the only other thing you could possibly do if they were ever to decide to go in that direction.
Yeah, that has the same sort of status, the same sort of magic involved with it, right? For people
it really does.
who
There are so many mechs here.
Dude,
oh my
these
gosh.
robots destroy you when you're not in the mech, right?
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just move on.
Let's get out of here.
Let's visit the bistro.
Let's visit our old little chef boy.
My friends are my power. Hashtag all for one. Hashtag one for all.
What?
Hashtag all might.
What are these? Man, I wonder if people are just gonna be like using all these hashtags when it comes out on Twitter.
So, this is a really fun mini game where you get to make food with Remy from Ratatouille. Which is,
it's cute. It's
really cute.
I forgot how cute Remy
adorable.
is.
And yeah, they have like you have to collect ingredients in the worlds to make them, and then you get these these boosts like that you can then eat that give you like temporary increase to your HP and stuff.
Yeah. So think like Final Fantasy 15 in terms of like these temporary buffs.
And then each one has like a little mini game, so I have to like crack the egg just right.
You gotta do it right though, because if you mess up, you waste your ingredients.
You do. You waste your ingredients.
I lost some veal last night.
You can mess it up, then you can do it like good, and then you can do it like okay, and then you can do it excellent. If you do it good, you get like the regular version, and then if you do it excellent, you get the plus version, which is like a better version of it. So we'll just do a couple of these because these are fun.
That'd have been cool if they had the Final Fantasy 15 characters. Then you'd have Ignis and
in
Remy.
there.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, that would be really good.
That'd be so cute.
That'd have been great. I would have been
like they just managed this part of the.
I'd have been
the
really
game.
into that.
Yeah. I got a new recipe.
We did it.
Man, now I'm kind of disappointed they didn't do that. That'd have been
I
really
know, right?
That'd have been great.
One can hope, maybe one day, if they're gonna keep using these Pixar properties for future games.
I hope so. There's still a lot they can do with Pixar for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Only scratched the surface.
All right.
Imagine like Sora like riding around in the like the Final Fantasy 15 car.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that'd be good.
Like camping. Like it's those boys, except it's just like Sora, Donald, and Goofy, and they're in that like really nice car.
And they're all dressed up in that like kind of crown, like defense clothes or whatever.
That'd be great.
All right, get that pepper in it, just right.
That's how I season all my fish.
Just flip it around.
We did
It'd
it.
be a joy to watch you make food at home, Jean-Luc. I don't know about those food models, man. 15, they really got that.
Yeah.
Just on lock. If anything, this is making me hungry. I actually have not had breakfast yet.
I haven't eaten.
Why would we do this, Jean-Luc?
Why are they so fast? Yeah, they're just really short mini games. They're just kind of quick little.
Yeah.
I prefer it because it keeps the pacing up. Where you're just like, hey, I got a bunch of ingredients. Hop in, quickly make some stuff. Yeah, like part of me is like, oh, they should be longer, but I'm like, it just kind of keeps the pacing.
Yeah. So the whole deal with this, right? Did you say like it's you want to kind of like make one of each category because there's like a full course.
There is a full course bonus.
Yeah. So when you eat like a whole course of food, you get this like larger sort of bonus to your stats.
Exactly. Which I think we can do here because I can
got all these ingredients. You've been hunting for all those ingredients, man. You listen to Donald and Goofy.
Yeah, every time. Donald's line in particular sounds really weird. Something like the inflection where he's like, "I think this is a place for some ingredients." Except he says it in like
all
his
the
Donald
voice. Yeah.
Imagine that, but like a Donald voice.
I wish I could do a Donald voice. Donald voice like.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we'll hop on out here. What's the difficulty of the games? The standard difficulties you expect from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
We're going to. A couple people have been asking about if you can do critical from the start. We are going to check that at the end of the stream.
Yeah, we should.
For people. So right now we are going to show off some gummy ship stuff. I think.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I think we'll show off the gummy ship.
Show off that open space, the final frontier.
The final frontier, and I think we're going to be going about for another 12 minutes here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got time.
Because
Fight a boss or
we need to kind of stop it for a sec because then in half an hour I'm gonna be on another stream doing Resident Evil 2 because we can also stream that today. So
got a lot of big games, man.
A lot of big games here.
If anything, it's really fun for me. I mean, you probably feel the same way too if you played a lot of Resident Evil like growing up. But like, it's just so cool to have both these games at this time. Not only because they complement each other really well, because like one's bright, one's incredibly freaking scary, but just because like for me, I was just like, man, I spent so many hours playing Resident Evil as a kid, so many hours playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm just getting all these new entries. It's super sick.
Can I show the beginning areas? That is one of the beginning areas. So the kind of first worlds are like Olympus, and then you get Tangled, and you get the toy box. And I've already done the other ones here. I'm not 100% sure if I can show Olympus like post.
Yeah, I don't know. We should probably avoid those first two.
Yeah, I think maybe just for safety. I think Tangled I'm okay, but Olympus is like, it's a bummer because that actually has like, one thing I like about this game is they actually put like NPCs in the world.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
And like the worlds feel like more alive, and there's like a lot of NPCs in the Olympus one that's like actually pretty cool. Let's do
chart a course.
Yeah.
Wherever your heart's desire.
So let's just embark from here. Yeah. So we can
No,
kinda...
this is Patrick.
Why are people doing this? Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
So, pumpkin shot and my little teeny
Not a
ship.
Krusty Krab.
You know,
Ooh,
I
oh,
could
wow, look at that.
show. Why don't I actually? If you were wondering about it, there is that good old gummy editor that you can do. So you can totally build like
You can build from scratch.
You can,
Yeah.
You can like
Take all the shapes.
make
and
your
all.
own one in there. You can.
This takes a certain kind of meticulousness and detail, a
That
certain kind of mind that like
Do
even
not have
I
I
can't.
do not have the patience for. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be 100%
yeah.
honest.
This is like
It is.
Legos, you know, or to
Yeah,
some
it's
extent.
definitely not
Same kind of
for me. But
part of your brain.
I appreciate that they put this in here
Yeah, yeah.
for sure.
So I'm happy for the people who are gonna have
Yeah.
fun with this, to say the least.
So like that stuff's great. Anyway, I'm not gonna actually build a ship because I'm just not gonna. That would take too long. And it probably.
Is that your ship? You're just gonna do that?
Yeah, that's my ship. It's I'm really.
Just
I'm
put a
really-
cannon on it and just run out with that.
You actually can't because there's no.
Oh dang.
I
You
could,
need like.
I could do that if you want. You want to like. Here, let's.
Well, up to you, man. It might take a little time. You guys put engines on there or something like that. Yeah, get the most powerful, the Fira. Whereas Final
Yeah, I
Fantasy
wanna-
Tactics calls it Fire 2.
You rotate it, yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, I think I want this one.
I know that
instead.
song. What if SpongeBob was in Kingdom Hearts? Is that why this happened?
Yeah, is this how that happened?
There we go.
There we go. So we got some turrets.
How sophisticated does it get? Do you have to like put in like engines, things like that?
Well, I definitely need to put in
Yeah,
the
you gotta put it-
cockpit.
You put the cockpit, gotta put the engine on it. Oh, that's a 3. Whatever, it can just be on a
Oh
corner.
no.
That's fine, right? You
Oh
can just
no.
do that.
That's terrible. Ah no.
You should have made it forward.
Wait, no.
Oh,
I got
yeah,
it,
there
got
you
it.
go.
Bam, done. Look at my beautiful ship.
Looks like a tofu ship. Speaking of Resident Evil, eh?
And then we'll just
Put a sick blaster on the
sick
back.
engine on the
Booster
back.
We're just gonna do that propeller.
Bam.
Oh dang!
Look at my hot ship I just made.
That tofu ship.
Dude, save that. Absolutely.
Just called me like tofu or something. Ah! That's what you will be doing when you fly out with this one. Wonder how good the defense is. Just like-
It's probably garbage. Oh, it's probably a terrible ship. So we're gonna.
I think you
we're
can
gonna
pick it on
embark
the
from
loadout.
here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh
No,
no.
I wanna
Set
pick
up.
my. There we go. There's my ship. Can you guys show the Caribbean? Unfortunately, no. We cannot show the Caribbean. Someone else think there are very few worlds. So there, if you're looking at the map, by the way, there's multiple like systems that you go to. So there's more like
okay,
the
yeah.
map you're looking at isn't all
Only
of
just
the
like
worlds or anything.
a small piece of a larger whole.
Yeah, but as I've said, there are less worlds than. This is so dumb looking. Look at this stupid ship.
Look how dingy it is, dude.
So this is like super open-ended, where
Yeah.
you can kind of ugly ship. Can you make a new save file to show off Olympus? Unfortunately, not, just because I would have to go through all the cutscene stuff, and I can't show any of that.
Yeah.
Plus, we're actually almost out of time anyway. So
But we can assure you that you'll dig Olympus if you have a lot of attachment to that world. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was really impressed with the way it looked.
you'll definitely enjoy that. I want to save a lot of, want to save some stuff for people.
Yeah. So you can experience it fresh on the Tuesday
So
or
this
at
is
9
like
p.m. on Monday.
they kind of lay out these like paths, and it's pretty easy just to like get to the next world if you don't care about the gummy ship stuff.
Yeah.
You only have to do it once.
They leave breadcrumbs just to take
But
you there.
you could totally just be like, oh hey, there's like some combat. Let's just find that boy and start some
yeah,
combat.
let's do some start first.
And then it kind of engages into this like traditional gummy ship combat.
do
right
barrel,
here.
man. Oh
Do
yeah,
barrel,
there you go.
there we
There you
go.
go. Yeah. I don't ascribe to the meme. I like barrel rolls.
Fair.
They're really good maneuvers in a ship game, primarily. Yeah, that little world back there. We all know it. We won't say it, but we know it. Starfax. Do you think there's a fax machine company that's just called Starfax?
Starfax. Starfax.
This is a copy of Infinite Warp. Oh wow. I suppose if it does look similar to Infinite Warfare, that'd be interesting. Someone they took any inspiration. So yeah, these are just like little light skirmishes, right? They're just they're very brief.
They're very brief. You don't have to do them. They're all optional.
Yeah,
I'm curious if you do get like a lot of like some big bonuses with some like cool items or anything from engaging in all of the gummy ship stuff, because there's a lot you can do.
Yeah, from what I gather, it just facilitates gummy ship progression.
Because it's a
all
separate
these encounters you could just skip, you know.
Yeah, and gummy ship progression is completely separate. There's like level 13 gummy ship is separate from my personal level, and there's like a thing on the menu that's like question mark, and it says you unlock this at level 24 for the gummy ship, and I didn't do that much of the gummy ship stuff, so I never got to that level, so I actually don't know what that is.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, and you get like rankings for it, and you can like redo them. So that stuff's fun. So
new gummy ship thing's pretty cool.
I can head to the kingdom here.
The world of Tangled.
Let's do it.
It's pretty well laid out for a world that's called Tangled. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have asked me to be here. Hashtag long hair.
Hashtag long hair.
Oh, Sora. You can tell you don't know how to use computers right. Oh, man. Kingdom of Corona. Corona. How do you pronounce that? Is it Corona? Like we talking like beer?
Yeah, maybe Kingdom of Corona.
I just see it as I see it.
What
there.
system are we playing this on? We're playing on the Xbox One X.
The Xbox. Oh yeah, that outfit, dude. I mean, it's in Toy Story World forever.
Yeah, this is the default Sora attire.
See, I'm a big fan of the rivets on the side of the jacket. You know, just speaks to a larger maturity.
It's simpler.
Yeah.
Look, he only has one buckle.
Dude, one buckle?
He
one
only
zipper,
has one
dude.
buckle.
Only one zipper.
One zipper. It's a lot. It's simple and clean. You know what?
As the way that you're making me feel tonight. Riku, on the other hand, though.
Oh no, Riku's like added
got
some
a
stuff.
few zippers. A little more than you would do.
Oh, I think I have a thing for.
Oh yeah, you get to selfie in battle. Hey, dude,
yeah,
check out that fro.
Yeah, there's actually a thing for taking a picture.
Hey, Flynn Rider.
Whatever. I don't need to. I've already done it.
Oh, dude, you know what we missed in the Toy Story world though?
What?
The flan minigame. Did you see the flan minigame?
Oh,
there's a there's a secret mini game where you just spin around in a teacup and you pick up flan.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I should have said that. My bad.
Oh man, I didn't know that was in there.
Yeah,
that's awesome though. Well, they got that's a thing for
secrets.
people doing. There's some secrets
You
that
can
apparently
find.
I even missed. Are you happy they moved the game to the Unreal 4 engine instead of using the engine for Final Fantasy 15? I think it runs smoother than Final Fantasy 15 for sure. Final Fantasy 15 is a bit rough.
Totally.
Like on the frame rate and just the performance.
Just have an engine that has the capacity to run it.
Yeah,
at
I mean,
sort of a
you
higher
know,
frame rate.
I think the Unreal Engine is really versatile, and like the 4 engine, it doesn't get talked about as much as like the Unreal Engine 3 back in the day, because that was like the engine everyone used. But I think the 4 engine has more variety to it. Like there was definitely, I remember last generation, it was like you could tell, oh, that's an Unreal Engine 3.
Yeah, that's
game,
right.
Just
the
it
sort of
had
the
that look,
certain
and
textures, the way
the
they're
engine
done.
feels like it's just way more versatile now, where it's like I wouldn't initially be able to tell, like, wait, this is the same engine that like Gears of War 4 runs on? Like what? Like.
Right.
Yeah, I think this looks great. I'm very happy with how it looks. Like at times, it looks just as good, if not better, than like the CG cutscenes they used for like Kingdom Hearts like 2.
Yeah.
Like there are moments where you're like, wow, like it looks just like the CG cutscenes. Like that's crazy.
Like the old days when you say, looks just like a movie.
Yeah. Especially the Tangled and like Frozen
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
You're
I
like,
mean,
whoa.
straight up, a lot of things in this look straight up just like the movie.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Damn, he's my boy Flynn Rider got his frying pan. These are useful.
Is that a thing
Yeah,
from the
it's
movie?
totally a thing, dude.
That's awesome.
I really like this movie. watched
I should probably watch it.
You should, man. I was pleasantly surprised by how good it was.
What are your thoughts on the game? We like it a lot.
Yeah, me too. It's for me especially because like I only played like the chunks of the first 2 games, and I feel like playing this, I feel like I'd written off the series for a while, for many years. But playing this is kind of reawakening things that I just forgot. Like, wow, you know what?
I
do like this. This is charming. This is like uplifting and fun, but still kind of somber, melancholic in that Kingdom Hearts way. Just like
it made me want to.
Nobodies.
It made me want to go back and play 2.
Yeah.
Which
I feel that drive too.
I will probably maybe wait a little bit just because my girlfriend, who does not like Kingdom Hearts at all, would maybe break up with me if I immediately, because she already is like, dude, when are you going to be done with this stupid Kingdom Hearts 3 game? Like, she does not like Kingdom Hearts at all.
Dude.
Now, to her credit, she does not hate 3 as much as she hates 1 and 2, so I'd say that's a net positive.
Yeah, there you go. That balances things out.
She's a little more neutral on 3.
I think it's funny is like our girlfriends are like completely opposite in a way. Like my girlfriend loves Disney and she loves Kingdom Hearts like a lot.
She has no attachment to Disney. She does like Pixar a lot though. I think that's partly why she likes this one more.
Yeah,
because she's like,
me.
oh, like Toy Story. Although she did really like Halloween Town stuff too. Because she's
Tim Burton fan.
Yeah, she likes like Halloween Town. She likes Nightmare Before Christmas, and she loves Corpse Bride. Like those 2 movies. She's a huge fan of.
Never saw Corpse Bride.
She was a Hot Topic kid.
Hot Topic dude.
And I was like, hey man, I'm surprised they don't like Kingdom Hearts because you know what's right next to all those Jack Skellington shirts? Kingdom Hearts
shirts. Yeah.
Still have them at the Hot Topic.
Story's not changed, dude. It's weird going in. So it always feels like a time capsule.
But yeah, I think if I replay 2 this year, I'll maybe wait a little bit just to give her a break. And maybe I probably don't want to burn myself out on Kingdom Hearts or anything like that. All right, well, we're about closing here, so I think after this battle,
we'll cut it
about Do It, I'll head back to the
yeah.
menu and we'll check the critical mode for the people who are asking.
People must know. They want the hardcore folks. I want a figure of just Sora with this color. Freaking love. I'm digging the blue and the stars, man.
I'd buy like a literal toy, like action figure of the Toy Story Sora.
Ooh,
like that
dude.
feels like an obvious like brand thing there to do.
Yeah, dude, they were selling that with the collector's edition, man.
Oh, were they?
So they're totally a thing.
Ben wants to know what Sora's Devil Trigger looks like.
Dude, we'll see, man. Come on, Ben. They should have the Shin Megami Tensei person just design it, you know?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name?
I forget his name too.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
killing
me.
me.
Oh man, I know his name now.
These nobodies or these heartless?
Those were a couple nobodies.
Ooh.
The nobodies do show up in this game.
Mm.
All right, so I think that's gonna be it there. We're going to head back to the main menu if I can remember.
Can you do it through this menu? I think. Wait, you know what you gotta do? Okay, wait. Go to camera.
Go to camera?
No, yeah. Go into camera. And then press start. Dang it! I thought it was that.
Really? All right.
I fooled you.
Well, give me a sec. I'm gonna try and figure this out.
Maybe if you just go back to the save point. I don't know.
Oh, you know what?
It says you go back to the game screen.
I think it is at the save point as the title screen. We'll run back real quick.
Run that back.
Am I heading in the right direction? I don't know.
You can't really actually look at the map.
No, I don't like that. I am not heading in the right direction.
Monkey Heartless.
That's okay. Yeah, we'll just head to the save point.
What is this, Agrabah?
And do it. So yeah, guys, we're closing this stream out. Thanks for tuning in to our spoiler-free Kingdom Hearts live stream. Hopefully you had a good time. While I run to the save point here so we can get back to the main menu, if you got any last-minute questions, throw them our way.
Yeah. Once again, if you guys would need a good catch-up on the Kingdom Hearts story, we have an article up by our buddy Steve Watts, who wrote this extensive story summary that not only has all the stuff in detail, but like little good sections there that TLDR sections in there too that'll help folks who just want a brief glance at it.
It's very important because this game does not give you any of that.
Yeah.
So I would say
you're gonna need it.
Even if you've played them all, it might be good just to give yourself a quick little refresher, because there are certainly like, who is that character?
Who bent this?
Who?
What did Roxas do again? How did the organization get them?
So,
Why they got X's in their names?
What's going on? Who am I?
Who am I?
Does anyone know if you can choose critical mode at the start of the game? We're gonna find that out.
Let's do it
right now.
Let's do it.
No.
No.
You unfortunately
could have sworn. I've been looking at a lot of Kingdom Hearts screens these days.
I could have sworn you could too. No. Unfortunately, you cannot.
You gotta be proud first. Maybe. I think that. I mean, that makes logical sense. That would be how you'd unlock it. But. Well, it was a good time.
Sorry, guys. So for those looking for your critical mode fix, you'll unfortunately have to beat the game first.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Just appreciate this fantastic.
Yeah. No, let's just take a quiet moment and just bask in it.
Could you just raise the volume a little bit for us?
Yeah. You hear that subtle reprise of just.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
She's using some of the notes. Interesting fact: the Kingdom Hearts composer also composed all the music for Street Fighter 2. So that sweet guile thing that you hear on the internet memes, she did this song. She did the song too.
What a amazing woman.
This makes me want to like do like a radio like show, just like this music, just the crescendos. If you hear that, just the way it rises.
Well, depending on how we might have an avenue for that at some point.
Hey, yeah, that's true.
That's
Sorry
true.
if this is too loud.
Don't want to. That's all we'll say for now. But we might have a potential avenue to do that.
To talk about cool things.
I'm gonna go in that doc and actually I need to add that.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Just keep this music going. You can lower it a little bit, but thank you for tuning in for this Kingdom Hearts live stream. Hopefully you guys had a good time. We answered some questions. And yeah, I mean, game comes out in 5 days. Hopefully you guys are really excited for it. And yeah, I'm excited.
Same. I mean, we're excited to be playing it even in general.
Excited to be playing it in general. It's a great game. You can go read Tamura's full review. Yeah. Where he gave it an 8, which I think is a great
out of 10.
It's a great out of 10. I think it's a excellent score, and his review is very well done. And yeah, you can look forward to the History of series that returns this Saturday with Kingdom Hearts.
Ooh, what an inaugural season 3.
Season 3, yes. It'll be season 3 of History of. Lucy has been worked very hard on the script for that, and I've been editing that away, so we're gonna have that up for you guys, and that'll be the perfect thing to watch while you wait for Kingdom Hearts 3. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and tune back in 23 minutes because I am going to
get spooked.
Get spooked with Alessandro. We're gonna be playing Resident Evil 2. So come back for that.
2. All right, yo.
All right.
Keep it simple and clean.
See you guys.
Peace.